Welcome to The Explainer. You know, Dr. Vivek Bindra has hours and hours of incredible business advice in his Strategy Seekho series. So today, we've done the heavy lifting for you. We're boiling it all down into one powerful, actionable game plan. Think of this as your blueprint for success, and we're going to build it together, step by step.
Dr. Bindra loves to flip old sayings on their head, and this is a classic example. He really believes that one single determined entrepreneur can break the furnace, that you, on your own, have the power to do what seems impossible and completely shake up an entire industry.
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? And that's exactly what this explainer is all about. We're going to walk through the entire journey from that tough grind of finding your very first customer all the way to building a legacy that lasts. So yeah, let's dive right in.
All right, Act 1. Every great business, I don't care if it's a corner store or a tech giant, starts with the exact same problem. How do you get those first few critical customers, especially when you're just starting out and can't just throw a bunch of money at it? You've got to be smart. And the very first step is to master the basic math of survival. This right here is the first rule of business. And it's so simple, but wow, so many people get it wrong. Your customer acquisition cost, what you spend to get someone in the door, absolutely has to be less than their lifetime value, what they're worth to you over time. If your CAC is higher than your LTV, you're on a fast train to going out of business. It's really the fundamental heartbeat of a healthy company.
Just let that number sink in for a second. It costs 7 times more to get a brand new customer than it does to keep an existing one happy so they buy from you again. Honestly, this one single fact should completely change how you think about your business. Your best bet for making money isn't always chasing new people, it's obsessing over the customers you already have.
So you're thinking, where do I find a giant pool of customers? Well, Dr. Bindra points to the bottom of the economic pyramid. This is the secret sauce for brands like Zudio. Instead of fighting for a few high-paying customers at the top, they offer great, affordable stuff to the biggest part of the population. And that, right there, creates a massive ocean of opportunity.
Okay, so your marketing's working, you've got people interested, you've got leads. But a lead isn't a customer until they actually pull out their wallet, right? So the next big step is mastering the art of conversion. You've got to learn how to turn all that interest into actual income.
This is such a fundamental truth about selling. People don't buy what you make, they buy what it means to them. They're buying a feeling, an identity, a story. Just think about Tata Tea's Jagoray campaign. Were they selling tea leaves? Not really. They were selling patriotism, this idea of waking up and making a difference. That's the kind of emotional hook that actually sells.
Now, if you really want to put your sales on steroids, you have to tap into one of the most powerful psychological triggers we all have, FOMO, the fear of missing out. You know that feeling, right? That little nagging voice that says, if you don't act now, you're going to regret it. It's an incredibly powerful tool to get people to take action immediately.
And this 3-step formula is just a masterclass on how to do it. First, mantra hits you with scarcity. Only one piece left. Suddenly, it's exclusive. Then KFC adds urgency. Discount ends in 2 hours. Now you have to decide fast. And finally, Booking.com uses social proof, selling fast, which tells you everyone else wants it, so it must be good. Put them together, and it's almost impossible not to click Buy Now.
Awesome. You've made the sale. But hold on, the game is far from over. Actually, the most profitable part of this whole journey is just getting started. The new mission is to create customers who are so happy, so locked in, that the thought of leaving never even crosses their mind.
The key to this is building what Dr. Bindra calls exit barriers. Now, these aren't traps. They're smart, strategic hurdles that make your product so essential to a customer's life that switching to a competitor just feels like a major, painful downgrade.
So these barriers can look a few different ways. Sometimes they're punitive, like a fee for canceling your insurance policy early. But the most effective ones are rewarding. Think about all those loyalty points or frequent flyer miles you'd hate to lose if you switched airlines. The goal is simple. Make staying with you the easiest and most rewarding choice.
And now we get to the really exciting part. You've got customers coming in, you've got a great sales process, and your current customers are sticking around. It's time to shift gears. It's time to go from just running a business to building an empire that can grow exponentially.
Dr. Bindra makes a really important distinction here. A pipeline business is pretty straightforward. You make a thing, you sell the thing. Give goods, take money. But a platform business, that's a different beast entirely. You create a space, an ecosystem where other people can connect and make deals. Think about Amazon or Uber. You're not selling every item, you're earning a piece of every single transaction.
It's how you build a platform and earn for life.
Okay, so as you get bigger, you have to protect your turf. This is where entry barriers come in. They're the opposite of exit barriers. These are the giant moats you build around your castle to make it incredibly difficult for any new competitors to just waltz in and try to steal your customers.
And if you want to see what a strong entry barrier looks like in the real world, just look at Haldiram's. I mean, it's incredible. By building this huge brand and an untouchable distribution network over decades, their revenue in India absolutely dwarfs global giants like McDonald's and Domino's combined. That's the power of building a fortress around your business.
So what we've just walked through, from getting that first customer to building an unbeatable fortress, this isn't just a bunch of theories. It's a real step-by-step roadmap. The blueprint is right here in front of you. So the only real question left is, what's your next move going to be?